Hey everyone, it's Carolyn Edlund. I'm the founder of Artsy Shark and welcome to my channel. If you are interested in the business of art, please check out the videos here. And if you like them, consider subscribing. I want to talk today about a topic which is a huge frustration to many artists, and that is scams on the internet and scammers trying to rip you off while pretending that they want to buy your art. Now, there are two very basic principles about scamming that you can consider to avoid this type of a situation. The first thing is no one can succeed in a scam without the permission of the victim, which means the victim at any time has a choice to get out of the conversation, to delete that person, block that person, report that person. You can get out of it as you see things progressing. But it is your going along with them that allows them to steal from you. And if you ignore them, if you will not allow them into conversation, you can avoid a lot of problems. The second main principle is that a scammer has to flip the script and they have to gain the upper hand and the control of the transaction with you to purchase your art. And unless they are able to do that, their scam cannot succeed. So in other words, let's look at it this way. When you decide to sell your art, you're going to put it online, probably on your website with a shopping cart, or you're going to put it on a third-party site, which has a shopping cart. And these are systems that are set up to keep everything honest and avoid fraud, make sure you get paid, and make sure everything runs smoothly. These merchant services providers and credit card companies that accept cards, they know all about fraud, and they won't allow that to happen if everything simply goes through the shopping cart. But what scammers will do is say, oh, I don't want to pay that way, or I need to send you a check, or I'm going to pay you in a different way, or I want something that we're going to have to work out on our own. That puts them in the position of dictating to you as the seller how the transaction will go. And whenever you see this type of thing happen, I suggest you immediately get out of that conversation, block that person, report them. There are all kinds of scams that happen, something like a very old one is an email that comes out to artists that says, oh, my wife was seeing your art online. I want to buy her a gift. Maybe they'll say, I'm out of the country. I need to send you an e-check. They don't want to go through a shopping cart. They don't want to use a credit card. So you'll see this deposit come into your bank account, but it will be for more than the cost of your art, way more. And then they'll say, oh, I see I overpaid. Please refund me the difference. I paid you $400 more than I owe. So you refund them $400. And a couple of weeks later, you find out that the initial deposit, their e-check, was fraudulent and that you have no money coming in, but you simply lost $400 to them and they're long gone. And if you didn't wait for anything to clear before you shipped your art, you've also shipped your art out somewhere, then it will never come back. So that's an unfortunate situation. A new type of scam that you'll see on a lot on Instagram, but other places as well, is this NFT scam where the buyer will say, I want to buy several pieces of your art as NFTs, and I want to pay a lot of money for it, like 4 Ethereum or something like this, some crazy amount of overpayment. Who would ever do that? No one. No one in the real world works like that. That's a red flag in and of itself. But the naive artist who says, I don't sell as NFTs, I'd like to, but I have never been involved, they put themselves at a disadvantage because the scammer will step in and, again, taking control of the situation. Let me show you how it's done. We can set you up. You need to go to this wallet and pay, and you'll get some Ethereum. Well, the wallet is theirs. You pay them a certain amount of money. They're gone. You never hear from them again, and you've just been robbed. There are many variations on different types of scams that happen. Some are customer service scams, where they pretend that they're from a platform where you sell your art and they're going to get into your computer and check it out. Why is your shopping cart not working? All of this is really unfortunate. It's very distressing. Artists will fall for it. It's really up to you, I think, to make sure that you know how you are going to sell, that you know it's straightforward, that it is safe, that it is honest, and that it is impervious to scams, and to stick with it. So if someone says, I'd like to buy your painting, but I don't want to use your shopping cart, just tell them, I'm really sorry, you can't. You have to use the shopping cart. That's it. And that way you're going to avoid getting into these situations. Don't allow yourself to be victimized, because ultimately you have control over whether you are scammed. And educating yourself, reading articles about it, you can watch YouTube videos about how scams are perpetrated, and become educated, become informed on how you can avoid being a victim. If you have ever been in a situation where someone tried to scam you, or you know someone who has been scammed, place a comment in the section below and let me know. Are there any other recommendations you would give to people to avoid becoming victims to these criminals?